And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. He's brought down at the 33.
That completion sets up a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Buckeyes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Okay, it's third down after that run. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pressure is coming. He's escaping the pocket now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Georgia 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Taking a shot here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Steps out at the 16, but have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He eludes the and he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So backed up to their 5-yard line at second and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Gone to pick up enough yardage for a first down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and go, he's going to try to throw for it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense...
He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hand off to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race, and he won it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to build in a positive 1st half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the 1st half. And I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the 2nd half.
And they'll kick it away here. When he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. With the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry out.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Hey, you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to his target. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm. And of course,
he's got some room. Can he get there? And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to pass this time. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Now play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Being set to kick the ball off now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Launches downfield. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith. And
powerful running into the secondary. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense. Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
31, Georgia, 17.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Ball is free in the backfield. And the ball bounces out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so no turnover, but no gain. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. And in first down, they go right back to him. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Ohio State 31, Georgia 23.
Okay,
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. First and goal here. They need a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. And he doesn't make it. Stop short, and the defense preserving a two-point lead here. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The ball is loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
In the red area, it's Jones. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. And they get to completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
A completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on as much time as possible. That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
He's brought down at the 38.
The Dogs will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.